What's up, friends? It's Wednesday, and it is time to do whatever you want to do during these Wednesday sprints, whether it's reading, writing, doing yoga, walking, I don't know, watching television, whatever you want to do. It's your time to do whatever you need to do to wind down, be productive, make some progress on whatever you're reading. That's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be reading. I have 55 pages left in Deacon King Kong by James McBride. This is my book club selection for July, August for the Bookworm Club that I run with my friend Alex at Frank Fiction. So yes, 55 pages. So that's what I'm going to be focusing on tonight and get that taken care of. I do have a book club meeting later this evening for a middle grade book from the Middle Grade March Book Club. It's called Tree Table Book. This is by Lois Lowry. Fantastic author. Amazing book. Can't wait to hear everybody's thoughts on this one as well. So if you are new to What's Up Wednesday, I'm Kat of Kat's Novel Adventures. Please introduce yourself in the chat and let us know a little bit about yourself and what you're getting up to. And if you happen to be watching after the fact, on replay, we appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. Let us know what you got up to during that time as well. So friends, let us know what you are doing today. I'd love to know what you're getting up to for Wednesday sprints. Robin is here. How am I feeling? I'm feeling much better than I did last week. I still have a little bit of a cough, a little bit of congestion, but every day I feel like I'm getting better. I was a little bit tired today, which I'm getting enough sleep. I know that. So I don't know. It's kind of like a peaks and valley thing, but I am feeling better every day that goes by. Thank goodness, because last week I was miserable, like Monday evening, pretty much all day Tuesday, because I slept all day Tuesday and into Wednesday. Wednesday, I started feeling a little bit better, just very, very tired and worn out. I'm not used to being sick. I won't be on till later, but I'm reading Middle of the Night by Raleigh Sager, 234 pages of 365. Excellent. So you might actually get finished with that one. And then Amber, hi, getting through some books I've picked up but never finished for sprints today. First with the audiobook, I've had an hour left in for months. Ooh, well, I hope you can get that taken care of. I am in the middle of several books right now. Thankfully, I finished my middle grade March. Hopefully, I'll finish Deacon King Kong because our live chat is tomorrow, and I want to be able just to work on notes tomorrow. I have a Beaumont book I need to start. I'm in the middle of All Good People Here by Ashley Flowers, The Gunslinger, and I am reading short stories. So a lot. I have not been in the middle of this many books in like a long, long time. So hopefully you'll get your audiobook finished and I'll get my Deacon King Kong done. Hello, Esther Jane. Hope all are doing well. So far, so good. Glad you're here, Esther Jane. Hope you're liking Beaumont. And stopping in until I get off in 30 minutes. Have to do a lot. Got to pick up groceries, take care of stupid ants in my kitchen, cook, and do some homework. Yeah, you have the too bad ants times like 100, huh? I hate to hear that. We have ant problems every once in a while, not all the time, but we get these big black ants. And I know a lot of it has to do with like if it's either... It seems like if we have too much rain, it happens, or if we don't have enough rain, it happens. It's like no middle ground. But I know my husband always has to do some kind of like, spray, like ant spray or something outside, and it has to do with the weep holes and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, they can be aggravating. Ants can be annoying. And hello, Sarah. I'm not feeling too good. Have a cold. I'm sorry to hear that because that was my week last week. Haven't been reading much lately. Been busy trying to finish up my current reads before September. Reading Prairie Murders first. Making lasagna. I'm excited. Ooh. So the Prairie Murder sounds like it could be true crime or it could just be a murder mystery. I am trying very hard also, Sarah, to finish all of my reads before September. The only book I will not finish for sure is Atomic Habits. And that is only because we're reading a chapter or so many chapters each week. And I knew when I started reading it, we were going into the first 2 weeks of September, but that's not a big deal. I usually read my Atomic Habits like on Sunday. That's kind of part of my Sunday routine. Tanya, woot woot. Yes, I am doing well. I hope you are doing well. And Travis is reading Animal Kingdom by Ian Rob Wright. I have not heard of that title. That author sounds familiar, though, to me. Feel better soon to Sarah, I know. I agree. Hello, Carmen. How are you? Another Beaumont Brady bunch. We're going to be adding Walker to that bunch. But it starts with a W. And hello, Cat and Company, just popping in from work. Hello, Jamie. How are you? And good afternoon, Anne. Reading An Island by Karen Jennings. Nice. And hello, Jen. How are you? What are you up to today, Jen? Are you going to be attending the middle grade March book club meeting? And looking forward to discussing Deacon King Kong tomorrow. I hope you liked it. Catherine at Bay Books popped in Discord and said that she really liked it. She gave it 5 stars. I'm going to have to mention that tomorrow because she can't make the live. She's going to have to watch it on replay. But y'all, I am loving it. And I could so see this being turned into a movie. If they could, the casting would be phenomenal in my mind. I am just having such a great time with it. I am getting that post, how you have like post show blues. Well, I know we did it in theater. You would get those post show blues, but it's the same thing when you watch a TV show. You know that the last episode's coming, and it's just, you just can't deal with not seeing your characters anymore. Well, it's the same with Deacon King Kong for me. That's how I feel. Like, I wish it was like a sequel or something to know what's going to happen. I am not even finished the book yet, and that's how I'm feeling. And thank you to Tanya from Sarah. Hey, Halka, woot woot. How are you, my kindred spirit? And hello, Denise. I missed the past couple of weeks. I've been alternating between chores and reading today. I'm on page 36 of Before Dorothy. By the way, loved Deacon King Kong. Read it last year. Yay. I love hearing that. Like I said, I'm loving it. I really am. I really like James McBride's writing. So I'm looking forward to reading some more books by him. And feel better soon, Kat. Well, thank you. Like I said, I'm feeling 100% better than I did last week. Karen Jennings was long listed for the Booker Prize in 2020. She is South African. Interesting. And hey, Stina, how are you? What are you up to? Glad you're feeling better. Thank you, Stina. I appreciate it. And howdy to Swank. Happy Burger Day. Happy Banana Lovers Day. Happy World Forgiveness Day. Those are all lovely days to have. I ate half a banana this morning. I dipped my toe into Relic, but want to finish my current stuff before going back. September will be the Bone Clocks by David Mitchell and Player of Games by Ian M. Banks. Maybe Ian M. Banks is the name that I'm thinking of. Yeah, I am so excited that you are dipping your toe into Relic, because I do love Douglas Preston and Lincoln Child, that series that they write together. And hello, Alicia. How are you feeling? I'm feeling better. I'm here. I'll be video editing and starting Kitchen Table Tarot by Melissa Sanova. I'm curious. What kind of book is that? And Eleanor says, hello, I'm doing some art activities today. Fun. And hello to Alicia from Anne. And hello, Sonia. Greetings from Finland. Amazing. I love that. Well, welcome, welcome. We appreciate you being here. Let us know what you're planning on getting up to. And Stina says, my schedule changed and I will be able to attend Bookworm tomorrow. Yay. Today, I'm deciding if I DNF Bridget Jones's Diary. I feel you, Stina. I read it. It was not one of my favorites. I read it for Garb August a couple of years ago. And I don't know. It might have been a 3-star for me. Either a 2.5 or a 3-star. I can't remember. But there was a couple of things in it that kind of irked me. I don't know. It just was not one of my favorites. It's probably one of those books that I think probably the movie is probably better. I haven't never seen the movie, but I do like the actors that are in the movie. So I always say I'm going to go watch it and just see if I like it better than I liked the book. And yeah, I just absolutely hate ants. They're annoying. Yeah. Well, you can ask Alicia Yo about her ants. My new vacuum came in, so I'm going to break it in by vacuuming the ants. Hello to Travis from Anne. And finished last night, just started 4th of July, number 4, Women's Club by James Patterson and Maxine, is it Piatio? I'm glad that you're continuing with the Women's Club. That's fun. So fun. Yes, I haven't even started Esther Jane Beaumont. I'm hoping that if I can finish Deacon King Kong, that I can start tonight, or I will be starting tomorrow. I have to do that. I'm trying to also give Lee, she's my buddy reader for All Good People here. I'm trying to give her time to get caught up with me so that we can kind of finish the last section of our book that we're buddy reading together. We can finish at the same time. And Alex and I are also buddy reading Gunslinger, but we need to get through Deacon King Kong, and then we'll finish with Gunslinger. I'm almost finished that one as well. Sarah said, yes, it's true crime. It's short, only 123 pages. That is pretty short. And I've had ants like that before, and it's awful. Truly hope they go away quickly. I do too. And hey to Ann from Travis. And yay, we get ants every year. Just hate them so much. They make me itchy thinking about them. And yes, I am. I just finished it yesterday. I'm reading A Reaper at the Gates tonight. Wonderful. And I'm good, thank you. Went to London over the long weekend, you lucky duck, which was amazing. We go every year as we love it, and it's only 1.5 hours by train. I'm reading Say You'll Remember Me by Abby Jimenez. It's good. I haven't read anything by Abby Jimenez yet. And hello, Cody. How are you? What have you been up to? Happy Wednesday to you. And hi, Annie. I'm reading The 13 Problems by Agatha Christie. Glad you're feeling better, Kat. Thank you. I appreciate that, Annie. It must have been all the good vibes that y'all were sending my way, because I feel like every day I was getting better. I just loved all the well wishes and y'all checking on me. Made me feel good. And I'm excited that you're reading Agatha Christie. That is one that I have not read yet. And that color really suits you, by the way, Kat. Thank you. I have been told that. I appreciate you telling me that. And Kitchen Table Tarot is witchy nonfiction. Oh, witchy and nonfiction. Sounds interesting. Found Cemetery Road by Greg Isles at Dollar General for $3. I know nothing about it, but it was only $3, so it came home with me. I have a friend, my friend Carrie, that likes Greg Isles a lot. And sadly, he recently passed away. I mean, he was pretty youngish. I did love Deacon King Kong Cat. Those characters, I know. Oh, I'm just like, and something, I'll tell you right now, Jamie, you'll know what I'm talking about. I'm on chapter 23, which is last October's, and something just happened to Bunch, and I feel vindicated. I'm just going to say, that's all I'm going to say about it. But I'm hoping that it's going to have a happy ending. There's just so many characters, and then some of the relationships. I just want people to be together. I just don't know how it's going to end. I really don't. And I want certain relationships to end happily, but I know the times. I just don't know if it's going to be possible, but I'm looking forward to discussing it with y'all tomorrow, just to get everybody's input about it. Love James McBride. Did you read Heaven and Earth Grocery Store? No. Love that one as well. I have The Color of Water by him also, but have not read it yet. I have read The Color of Water. That was my introduction to James McBride. So, and that is why I ended up picking up Deacon King Kong. I had seen it, advertised a lot of different places. And then I ended up reading The Color of Water. I want to say maybe it was recommended by Gretchen Rubin, and loved it. I do have Heaven and Earth Grocery Store. I picked that up at the Friends of the Library store. So I'm very excited that I have a copy of that, because I would love to read that one. I want to read everything by him now, just because I love Deacon King Kong and The Color of Water, which I think is very, very good. It's a memoir, and it's just very insightful to see about his life his relationship with his mom. Very, very good. And I'm hoping to get to your book club pick real soon, as had it on my TBR for ages. I hope you can. Color Water is my favorite McBride book. Yeah, I loved it. I really did. And I've never read the Bridget Jones book, but the movie, while it has its issues, is a fun watch. Like I said, I think I would enjoy the movie more than I did the book. And you'll fly through Beaumont when you get to it. I know, I'm so excited. I have missed Beaumont. I really have. And it's been so, I want to peek at y'all's answers so badly just to kind of get a little, but I'm like, no, I got to contain myself. I got to contain myself. And I'm hopping off for now. Need to run to the restroom before I leave work since I got to sit and wait for groceries to be brought out. I'll be back later if I can. I'll still do sprint art and post. Yay. Be very careful on your way home, Travis. And hello, Nicole. How are you, my friend? And to Amber, yes, fun even if you have to ignore some stuff. The book so far is just tedious. Yes, and there are some parts in it, like I feel bad about how she feels about herself, and I hate that. I hate when people feel bad about themselves and the body image and all that, and that people make you feel bad about that kind of stuff. It really rubs me the wrong way. And then, hello, Stormy. How are you? What's up? And pretty much that's so annoying for a book. Definitely sounds like a good one to DNF. Well, it's written in a diary format, Amber. So every day she's writing, like her little journal entry or whatever. But I think what it is that she's got the same kind of issues over and over. Now, there are some humorous parts in it, which probably would be fun for the movie, but I don't know. It's like sort of like, I just feel bad that she doesn't give herself more self-worth, and that she's worried about a particular guy, and then, like body image. I was just like, I'm over that. I don't like it. And Cody says, I've been deep in revisions for my second book and brainstorming my fantasy series. Taking a break to read The Last Son by K.D. Edwards. It's queer fantasy, and I'm 34% through and loving it. Excellent. You are very, very busy. Carmen, this is from Esther Jane. Yes, she will. I sent my thoughts on the ending to Storm and waiting to hear back. Again, quite the ride. Not saying much because of Cat. It was very good. Y'all are making me so jealous. And I sent you a picture of the cover on Instagram. Thank you, Alicia. Appreciate that. And Esther Jane will be sending an email soon, waiting on phone to charge. I edited earlier and ran battery down. Don't you just hate that? And Hey on Y Rose from obscurity in 1961, when Richard Booth bought container loads of books from libraries that were closing in the U.S. and set up his bookshop in an old fire station. Wow, that's pretty amazing. I like that. And hey, Tina, how are you? I read Bridget Jones' Diary quite a few years ago, and it was a little repetitive. Yeah. And I think that's when I wrote my review, a lot of people were saying that kind of stuff too. And hello, Cameron. Cameron's telling everyone hello. What are you up to today, Maya? What are you going to be working on? And I know you will, Storm, and I figured it was Wednesday. Usually it's Visit Bill. Look forward to it. Okay, awesome. Well, we're going to go ahead and get started. Woo, perfect timing. I'm trying to set my timer so that we can stay on track since I have that book club meeting this evening. So I want to make sure we stay on track. I'm hoping 45 minutes is good for y'all. That's what we've kind of been doing, is the 45 minutes. I don't know why I did that instead. Let me go down here to share screen. That's what I have on the timer. Y'all let me know if y'all don't want that. And you missed the other chat on Haywire for the comment to make sense. Okay, what happened? How did I miss that? How did I miss it? I don't see it. Did I miss it at the very top? Okay. I saw you Abby Jimenez one about the color and about how you're going to get to the book club one. Oh, man. Oh, wait, here it is. Oh, no, that was Esther Jane's. Tanya, I do not see it. Maybe it's on YouTube, but it didn't make it on StreamYard. I am so sorry. Well, I missed it. I missed it. That is a bummer. 45 is good. I'll look when we're going our sprints. 45 is perfect. That'll take me to the end of my work shift. Excellent. And Cameron just got back from work and will make some egg rolls for dinner. Yum. And then it's probably editing a video. They were together. That's it. Okay. I got it. Okay. Okay. I'll reread it again. Please forgive me. Forgive me. Okay. So here we go. Let's get our little kitty cat going. And then we'll start. Okay. Happy sprinting, everyone. Well, we're back. How did everybody do for that first sprint? I read quite a bit. I now have 28 pages left and I'll be finished. I'm pretty sure that's 28. And oh my goodness, it's all going to be wrapped up. And at least one of the relationships that I wanted to happen looks to be happening. So I'm excited about that. So, how did everybody do during that time? Um, so Andy popped in and was saying hello to us and booped the like button for us. I miss you, Andy. I hope you're doing well. I need to send you a message in Discord and see what you're doing. Going to lurk, dinner time soon for me. Ooh, what you gonna have? Probably something very healthy. Nicole finished Fire Punch Volume 1, 8 fajitas, washing up dishes, then diving into garbology for a spell. That sounds like fun and yum fajitas and Fire Punch. I'm guessing that's manga. It sounds like it would be a fun manga. And Nicole said, my car died while I was driving to work Sunday. So I'm just trying to keep occupied so don't stress about it so much. That is a bummer. I feel for you. I know how that is when your car is not working. It's none too fun. So hopefully you will get it fixed soon and be back on the road. I'll be sending positive vibes your way that's the case. And Amber only got a tiny bit redhead to bring in groceries and make pizza for dinner. Yum. I had pizza for lunch, but I didn't make it. So, not very healthy. We had Domino's. I was kind of having a hankering for it. And so I got my son to order it for us. Hey, Amberly. I forgot it's Wednesday. How are you? I almost forgot it was Wednesday this morning, too. I was like, it was about 8:30, and I'm like, today is Wednesday, right? I'm like trying to do all the things that I normally do on Wednesday. I do a would you rather question on Facebook, and then I always try to let everybody know about sprints. So yeah, I forgot about it this morning briefly. And then Bridget Jones's diary is officially a DNF on page 57. I don't blame you, Stina. I really don't. Like I said, it wasn't a favorite of mine. And just did some laundry and planning. Yay! Woot woot. And no reading. I took out the garbage, played my daily Wordle and connections, and editing my September booktube or rec. Yay! You look busy though, even though you didn't do any reading. I need to also take my little picture for the Halloween Happy Challenge. Today it's Halloween decor. So I have to decide if I want to pull something out that I have that's decor. I don't know. Some of them are easy, some of them are difficult because I'm not quite ready to decorate yet. And Denise read 22 pages and just brewed some coffee on page 58. Nice. And hubby came home from work and filled out paperwork for Lorelei for school and worked on book journal. Kind of like admin task. I say make, I mean frozen pizza. I just put it in the oven. Well, hey, I mean, we would have thought you were like a pizza chef, like a brick oven pizza chef, had you not told us. And Albert's here. Hello, woot woot. Good evening and happy Wednesday. How you been, my friend? What you up to? Cameron made dinner. How was your egg rolls? And I'm getting started on my video editing. Fun. Bailey Boo's coming to visit me. Hi, Bailey. They probably want to go outside for a few minutes. We'll do that when we go on the next sprint. Anne was reading. Then the cat decided he was hungry. Ordered pizza. You are the cat. It is just my daughter and I for dinner. Gotcha. And might start on Book and Dagger for August. Oh, like espionage, but for August. Sounds cool. Very cool. What's everybody going to start participating in for September? I'm going to be doing Sarah's fall bookish bingo because it's September and October. And I'll probably read something for Week of Weird, which is a little bit earlier this year. I still have to watch the announcement video. I saw that there's a Scooby-Doo readathon in September. I don't know what that's about. I want to watch it. If it has anything with watching the cartoons, I could do that. And then I'm buddy reading, and then I'll work on series September. There's some series that I want to take care of. Hey, Ren. I've been a while since I've caught a sprint. Today I'll be reading Instructions for Dancing by Nicola Yoon. Nice. And I've got my Mystic Readathon for September. Yes, that's right. Mystic Readathon, which is being hosted by Nell, is going to be going on. Shorty September for sure. I have like 13 books or something on my TBR for that. Yes, I've heard of Shorty September too. In fact, Crystal, who does Week of Weird with Jason, is also doing Shorty September. So some of my books I read might count for that too. Okie dokie. And then I need to see what reading events are going on. Not sure what I'm doing yet. Maybe short September and something else. Yeah, well, Halloween-a-thon also starts on the first day of fall. So I'll be reading something for that, or at least watching TV. There is a book titled Let's Split Up. It's a Scream crossed with Scooby-Doo thriller horror. I saw it today. It sounds interesting. That does sound interesting. I'm doing series September. I also saw Harry Potter readathon. I'm going to give a shot. It seems like most of my series September TBR matches. Cool. Yeah, I'll do series September. I took a screenshot of the bingo board, but I need to look at it and see, because just with reading Beaumont and Brady and Walker, that counts as series. And then they're reading The Secret of the Old Clock for Cozy Cottage Book Club, which I'm really on book 7 for Nancy Drew, but I'll reread The Secret of the Old Clock for Cozy Cottage. That also counts for series. And I may read some of the Goosebumps House of Shivers. I need to catch up with that. So I don't know. I got to look at the prompts. Right now, I'm just trying to finish I want to finish all of my August books so that I'm not carrying anything over, because that's what ended up happening. I carried books over from July to August, and my stacks for July and August were just out of hand. And Tanya bought 2 of the series, 2 mini brand books a couple of weeks ago, and they had exactly the same books and items in it. I've never had that happen before. Well, that's sad. What are the odds that you would get 2 of the same? That is frustrating. I did open one of my mini balls. I'll show you what I had. I went to Target this week, and I bought the last mini ball with the books at my Target. So I did open it. I just wanted to see what was in it. And I did get some new books, but I also got some duplicates. Egg rolls are good. Aldi has some really good chicken egg rolls. Excellent. I love egg rolls. Amber said I was going to say no readathons until Halloween-a-thon for me, but then you said Scooby-Doo readathon, and now I have to look that up. It's Sonya with an I. I'll put it in the chat. But Sonya with an I. So I don't know what it entails, but if it's anything to do with like watching videos and stuff, I could do that for sure. And September is Shake-tember, where the theme is Shakespeare. It was a great experience last year. Awesome. It's been a while since I've read any Shakespeare. That would be fun. And hi, Christina. Christina's trying to remind everybody to hydrate, feed thyself, check the laundry, take meds, stretch, and show some love to the like button. Also, make sure you sub and ring the bell so you hopefully get notified. And then Stina says, I'm doing Octember, Vamptember, Series September, Scientific September, and Halloween-a-thon, maybe others as I find them. Scientific September. That sounds fun. Series September. I should do that. I have so many series. And they're very aesthetic, the prompts. I love Shakespeare. I'll have to look into that readathon. I know. I think that one would be fun. I have Women in the Library already because I know I won't read it in October due to the readathons I'll be in. So I'm starting it this weekend. Yay! Well, Annie, you will have it for the book club. You'll have it done already for the book club. That's awesome. I'm looking forward to that one as well. And Neely is at a parents' meeting at Lucy's school. Lucy is worried. They have only been in school 3 days. She started high school. Ooh, well, that's kind of Hopefully it's not anything. I mean, she wouldn't be in trouble. And I love the cozy cottages reading Old Clock. Me too. I thought that was great. We read The Water Horse this past month, and I loved it. But I was like, it doesn't take very long to read a Nancy Drew, and I do love The Secret of the Old Clock. So it'll be interesting to discuss it. So lots of love for Christina. Okay, so let's do our Mad Libs really quickly. I'm trying to watch time. So this I can't tell you what it's about. I almost told you what the theme was. So the first thing I need is a part of the body, and it's going to be plural. I'm trying to see if there's any other or if it's the same. And then I'm going to have to go see what Bailey Boo is barking at. She's probably barking at Luna to get her bone. Okay. So arm will become arms. Let's see. And then Gans. Okay. Is it Gans or Gams? Christina's like Gams. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay. That is going to be kind of weird. Let me make sure there's no other body parts. Okay. So what else did everybody come up with? Legs, earlobes, big toes. Yes, I got it. When I saw Gans, I'm like, I don't think so. I think it's Gams. We haven't heard that in a long time, Christina. Okay, now I need an adjective. An adjective. I'm trying to see how many. I should do them in different colors so I can spot the different parts of speech really easily. An adjective. Ooh, excellent. Spooky. Spooky. And Anne says cold. That's what we wish we had here, huh? Cold. Scary. Fluffy. And then the last one is saucy. This one's going to be interesting. Let me make sure. I think that is it. We have slippery. We have hellos to Amberly and Swank. Frilly, and then eerie. Okay, now I need a verb. I need a verb, please. I like earring. You got to watch out for Quick Draw McGraw here. Alicia, she's so fast. Okay, so we got jumping. That's perfect because I did need a verb with ing. Don't tell me that's the only verb I need. Yes, that's the only verb I need. So crazy. Trash, walking, swabbing, screaming, squint, snore. I don't know about your weather, but I have a long sleeve shirt and long pants on. No, we're still hot here. I mean, it was like 75-ish this morning with low humidity. So it was cool, but no, it's hot. It's hot still. Okay, I need a type of food. I only need one type of food. One type of food. And then if somebody wants to think of an article of clothing. Oh, Judy. Oh. Okay, let's see. Fries. Yes. Okay. Sushi, yum. Burrito, yum. Apple strudel. Oh, that's so good. I love all these. Mexican cookie. You're making me hungry. Okay, a sweater for an article of clothing. I saw another one. Anne had spaghetti. And Christina says a sarong. Okay, because I do need another one. Okay, let me make sure nothing else. Okay, I need a noun, please. Vest, beans, a sari, and pants. So just a noun. We'll see what y'all come up with if it fits something else. A woman. Definitely will not make any sense. A car. A purple people eater. Oh, you know what? Can I count that as a celebrity? I'm going to count that as a celebrity. A one-eyed, what is it? A one-eyed, one-arm flying purple people eater? A toy. Okay. And let me just make sure if anybody, I'm surprised no one said an animal. Oh, wait, is this an animal? Is a wyvern an animal? Isn't it like a wolf? Yeah, it is totally a celeb. Yeah, I think so. Zach, would that count? Okay, so if Zach will verify his wyvern and oops. Yes, it's an animal. Yes. A mythical animal, it's a subset of dragons. Okay, I'm going to count that as the animal. Okay, so now I just need two more words, and that is a silly word, and I need an occupation. A silly word and an occupation. Stormy's back, was eating and forgot to pop back in. Yay, we're glad you're back. We're just doing Mad Libs, and I'm looking at all these different animals. Yes, squirrel. Pretty sure it is a one-eyed, one-horned. Oh yeah, one-eyed, one-horned flying purple people eater. I know it's something. I know I got the eye part. Boing, boinga, boinga. Boinga, boinga. Bonkers, dizzy, fantastical. Photographers are occupation. That is funny because y'all had no idea what this is, and that does work perfectly. For this, I know we don't want it to work out perfectly, but it is funny. Silly, hullabaloo, a dentist, borrowers, accountant, firefighter, garbage man, occupation, librarian, and supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Whatchamacallit. Did y'all like whatchamacallit candy bars? I love those as a kid. And then broccoli is a weird word. It could be. Hold the broccoli. Okay, so when we come back, the story is How to Survive Class Picture Day. This is from How to Survive. It's the Survive Guide book that Heidi sent me. And so that is what our story is going to be, How to Survive Class Picture Day. So with that, we are going to go to another sprint so I can go see what Bailey is up to while she is barking. I don't know if she's taunting Aluna or not. I used to like them, Cat, but have not in a while. Prefer dark chocolate. Ah, gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, I haven't had a whatchamacallit in a long, long time. Very long. I know that they still make them, but I have not had one in a long time. Okay, so is 45 good for y'all? Hello, Jamie. I'm reading Adam by Ted Decker. I'm procrastinating editing a video. Do the 2-minute rule. Maybe that'll help with the procrastination. Just tell yourself you're going to edit, give yourself 2 minutes of whatever you have to do to set yourself up, and then maybe you'll go. Or you could do what Mel Dressel, that's a woman I used to work with. Mel Robbins says you could do the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then propel yourself like a rocket ship into editing. Okay, so we will do 45 minutes. Let's get that going. And I will see y'all soon. I'm going to go take care of my doggies. And get my reading done. Happy sprinting. We're back. How did everybody do that time? Just checking our time on here. I am almost finished. I literally have like 4 paragraphs and I'll be finished my book. So, of course, I'll finish when we go on the next sprint. But I love happy endings. That's all I'm going to say. So, yeah, just got to finish that and then I'll be able to move on. So, Heidi said Halloween is around the corner. Might have to buy the whatchamacallit so I can have the leftovers. And oh my God, more of my save sounds are no longer available on CapCut. I can't win between iMovie not having anything and now more disappearing from CapCut. I can't edit. That's a shame. I guess are you editing iMovie on your laptop? Because I will tell you, iMovie on the iPad has music and on the laptop, from my understanding, you should be able to download music from YouTube Studio. I mean, I haven't tried it, but I know that iMovie has music. I mean, it's limited and you can't use all of it. Some of it will cause a copyright claim, which I think is ridiculous since it's supposed to be considered stock music. And Anne says, I need to find a tip for the pizza man. Now, I did put in the Scooby-Doo Readathon announcement. This is hosted by Sonia with an I. And I have no idea why the Scooby part didn't type. I don't know. But anyway, there it is, for anybody that is interested. And Anne said President Obama just released his best books of summer 2025. One of them is Buffalo Hunter by Stephen Graham Jones. Didn't you read that book? I haven't read it yet. I do have it, but it was on my list for Big Book Summer, and I never did get to it. I just can't get to everything. And oh my gosh, I'm so late, but hi everyone. Hello. Happy Goat Hara. How are you? How are you? And just spent 45 minutes killing and cleaning up ants. Was worse than I thought. They were coming from the laundry room as well, now cooking. I thought that Lee had some good ideas about the ants. That might be something for the future. And Robin is back. Finished middle of the night, 4 stars. No, I'm going to listen. Now I'm going to listen to Clown in the Cornfield, 52 of 346. I enjoyed Clown in the Cornfield. And my bestie bought me a book ball. Yay! I'm going to open it a bit after dinner. Yay! You're going to have to share in Discord what you got. And more red. Woohoo! Yay! Did you eat your pizza? And no reading that sprint, just picking out my Vamp Timber reads. Excellent. I didn't realize they had a Vamp Timber in September because our friend Jen at Literary Love is doing a Vamp Vember. She's doing a Vamp Vember in November. And then Denise said, did some more organizing. I will only be reading for the rest of the night. Excellent. And then Jamie got a lot of her video edited. I have to review the last 7 minutes. Nice. I like that. And hey, Jenny, I'm getting ready for work tomorrow. Nice. Well, good way of being efficient with your time for in the morning. And then Amberly says, I read 25 pages of The Trials of Empire by Richard Swan. Very nice. And Jamie says, done with work, spent some time listening to my audiobook of The Strain. I'm at 77%. Very good. And Jen says, I was borrowing my friend's, but I have to give it back. So I would have to use the iPad again. Yeah, the iPad for iMovie has music on it. Like I said, though, you've got to be careful because some of the songs are not allowed. It's so weird. I got a copyright claim from a vlog I did a couple of years ago. And I'm like, well, why is it a copyright claim now? And they didn't restrict it or anything. They didn't put a copyright claim in the sense, like it didn't, I have to split the money with the person. I'm like, ooh, you get a penny, I get a penny. Woohoo, lots of money making off my vlog. You just have to laugh. It's so ridiculous. Oh, sorry. And Robin's at 98 pages of 346. And then Swank, first sprint, I finished a short story and did some organized. And this sprint, I worked on my September Bujo spread. Nice. And I love the Buffalo Hunter. I can't wait to read it. I actually have 2 copies of it because I subscribed to Owl Crate's horror subscription, and that was the first box was Buffalo Hunter, which I had already bought myself a copy of Buffalo Hunter when it first came out. It's crazy. There's aspects of the Owl Crate book that I like that are beautiful about it, but then I actually like the cover of the one that I got from Books a Million. So yeah, it is what it is. And pizza was devoured so good, yay! And it is a reread. And I think somebody does a Vamptober, so it's vampires all autumn. That's pretty cool. Nothing wrong with that. Sarah read 18 pages, had lasagna, and made tea. Nice. I hope you're feeling better. And Stormy read a little on Way Off Base, Area 51, Files, number 4. That seems like it would be fun. I like alien stuff. A middle grade book. The series is so cute and silly. Might be something I have to check out because I do like alien stuff. The only one I have read is King of Ashes by S.A. Crosby. Gotcha. Canva has music that is copyright as well. Yeah. I don't know how you can, I guess if you have an account and you can somehow show that you pay for the music. I don't know. But from what I understand, there is a free YouTube library. And if you have a laptop, you should be able to download the music. I don't know. I haven't tried it. One time I did replace a piece of music in a vlog because again, I didn't get the copyright claim until like well after the fact. I was so aggravated because a lot of times you'll get a copyright claim within the first like 24 hours of you uploading your video. So to find out like after the fact, it's like, really? So it aggravated me. So I went ahead and replaced that snippet of music with something from the YouTube library. That's the only time, but it was such a pain in the butt to do. I was just like, ugh, it's just irritating. One of the downfalls of doing vlogs, because it's like you want to have music over your B-roll and stuff, and it's like you don't want to have to pay all this money for all the, the usage. It's not like you're making tons of money. I could see if you were this big business account or something where you're making like a boatload of money off of your channel, but I don't know. I mean, I guess if I was the musician, I'd feel differently. I guess. I don't know. But I mean, you're talking like such a insignificant amount of a clip. So Alicia Yo is here. Just got home from late today at work. How have you been, my friend? And Stina said, one time I played Green Leaves on my flute and I got a copyright claim on that. I thought you can't get a copyright claim if you physically are singing or playing the music or whatever. Like, I don't understand that. That's whatever, I guess. Stormy says, yeah, I used Power Director and thought it was all free till I got a copyright claim and then noticed they have a free section. So I just use stuff from it, not the greatest music, but it works. So Power Director. So I guess you download it to like your music library and then you're able to put it in. So that's interesting. I've never heard of that before. Yeah. Got to be so careful. And about to eat, watch TV. I was about to say you were about to eat, watch TV. I'm like, oh, I wonder how that'll taste. And then I'll be back. And then Jenny says, I hate ants. I had them for a long time until I got something called Taro Liquid Ant Baits. So that's another solution. Might have to buy a copy of Buffalo Hunter. I borrowed it from the library. Yeah, I pretty much have liked everything I've read by Stephen Graham Jones. Night of the Mannequins was probably the weirdest book I've ever read. Kind of gave me the heebie-jeebies, especially in this one part. And then when you find out, you just like, I don't know. It's kind of unsettling. And it's not a very long book at all. I read that one during the summer. Canva has free music and has music that is for those who pay for the pro. I've been copyrighted on both. And just a heads up, Kat, there's something I'm going to be sending you in the mail this weekend. I'm hoping you receive it before next Wednesday so you can open it on sprints. It's on theme with sprints. Yay! I'm excited. Now you piqued my curiosity. I can't wait. And Anne says I saw a copy of Catabasis. It's beautiful. So now Cameron's got me intrigued. Stina says I fought it and they went away. It was a music publisher that had it published an arrangement of the tune, which is public domain. Okay, yeah, because my understanding is that anything that is in public domain, you can do it. Like I created a parody song with the 12 Days of Christmas. I created a song. I wrote a song called The 12 Days of Christmas Horror. And that 12 Days of Christmas is like in public domain, but I had someone do the music for me and everything, and I sang my song. So, of course, I didn't put it on my channel. It's on my blog, but still, I mean, I wrote the words to the song and just used the melody. That's in public domain. The library copy had beautiful red sprayed edges. Yeah, my copies are beautiful. The ones I have. So these are the copies. So let me make sure I have the right thing. This is the Owl Crate version cover. And then this is the one I got from Books A Million. I prefer this cover more than this cover. Now this one has the red sprayed edges, but this one just, you know, the sprayed edges have a scene on it. So very, very pretty. I do like the red. I like the red. That's nice. And then this one does not have a ribbon, but this one does. So this one does have the ribbon, like a black ribbon that runs through it. So this is the Owl Crate one. The other thing is when you take this is where the Owl Crate gets fancy. So the Owl Crate, the regular book jacket doesn't have anything special on the inside. This, of course, has the foil, has the back, and then has a beautiful illustration on the inside. And then it also has like the gold foil. I say gold foil, it's gold embossed, which is pretty. And then the back, it has that on the back that says, "This is my telling for today. The pipe is empty." And then the Owl Crate, of course, has beautiful end papers. So the Owl Crate edition is beautiful overall. It's just the cover is not my favorite. Now, of course, too, it's supposed to be signed. Oh, yeah. There's Stephen Graham Jones signed this edition for Owl Crate. And there is a letter on the inside. So the Owl Crate edition does have extras to it. I'm trying to think if there's one of them has something extra, like an introduction or something, or the afterword. I can't remember. Oh, I think there's acknowledgments, and there's also his revisions. So the Owl Crate book is definitely a collector's item. But like I said, I love the cover of this one better. And I love the red edges. So I'm going to keep both copies just because. because I can. So anyway, I took a detour on that. Amberly says, I love Night of the Mannequins. Yeah, it's just very chilling. I should check my mail. Catabasis is supposed to be here. Not a fan of the author, but I like the Owl Crate cover. Did you? Do you? More so than the other. Both are nice. Yeah, they're both beautiful. Your Books a Million is the same as the library version I had. I do like the cover image better. I do too. But I do love all the end papers and stuff, but the extra stuff is really nice too. Yeah. I had no idea what I was getting sent. That's the thing. I had bought he's one of my new favorite authors. So when I saw that it was out, I went ahead and picked up a copy for myself. Just because I want to read everything by Stephen Graham Jones. And this was the first box. I had no idea. Now, the second box, I have a Cassandra Caw. I'll have to show that one to you at another time. If we have time tonight, I'll show it to you. It's pretty, and I like Cassandra Caw, so I'm very excited about it. And Esther Jane said, hey, Stormy, got your email and sent one back. Looking forward to all the books next month. Me too. Okay, so here is our story. How to Survive Class Picture Day. Picture Day is arms down one of the most spooky days of the year, but it doesn't have to be. Here are all the do's and don'ts of jumping for the camera. Do brush your gums before the picture. Get the cafeteria fries out of both of your teeth and your woman book photo. Don't say boing right before the photographer takes your photo. Why? Because it makes your smile look cold. Do bring a backup sweater in case your clothes get scary in car class. Don't experiment with a new style. It doesn't matter if you saw Purple People Eater wearing a wyvern print sarong with a toy painted on it. What's hot today could be fluffy tomorrow. Do be yourself. If you feel good, you'll look saucy. Oh my gosh, it's so ridiculous. Ridiculous. And we are going to a party Saturday afternoon for the release of Catabasis as our independent bookstore. Awesome. And Amber says, I hate when my clothes get scary. Ruins my whole day. I know. Well, they could get scary or quite uncomfortable. Love that Mad Lib. Oh, I love it. Experiment with a new style. It doesn't matter if you saw Purple People Eater wearing a wyvern print sarong with a toy painted on it. Oh my gosh, just be yourself so you can look saucy for your pictures. Oh, yeah, clean gams and 2 whole teeth. Oh no. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's silly. Okay, so that is. I will send that to Travis, and if he could do sprint art, he will do that for us. Very interesting, yes. But I did tell you that the occupation photographer worked out perfectly because it was right before the photographer takes your photo. I mean, we couldn't have planned that any better. I know we want it to be silly. There was a dentist, we could have had right before the dentist takes your photo. Of course, he might have been looking at those 2 teeth that you own. That would not have been good. Interesting to wonder what they look like. Okay, so when we come back, I'm trying to look at the time. So it's 6:00. We can do another 45, and when we come back, might have time to open a ball, and we can look at the books, or I could show you the ones that I got out of one of the balls. And this is cute. Yes, it was a cute one. Okay, so is 45 good for y'all? Is that a good one? I'm thinking y'all would be okay with that. I don't know what they're barking at. I'm home alone, and of course they're going to act up. Okay, Carmen's giving me the thumbs up. Yes, I need to read from Jen. Yep, from Denise. And yes, please, from Jamie. Okay, y'all got it. So happy sprinting. Welcome back. How did everybody do during that sprint? I started, of course, I finished my Deacon King Kong. I can't wait to talk about it tomorrow. I think it's going to make for an interesting discussion. And like I said, I like happy endings. Um, I started Minor in Possession, which is the J.A. Jance. It's number 8 in the Beaumont series. And I'm getting close to finishing chapter 2. So I've done the first 2. Of course, it's starting off with Beaumont in kind of a pickle and finally getting the help that he needs, which I am very happy about that. But who he's paired with as his roommate during this process is going to drive him crazy. But anyway, we have something going on, and I think I know who has gotten murdered already. She always starts off with some kind of a murder. So I like that. Anyway, I can't wait to read what all my friends in the bunch has said. So what has everybody else gotten up to? Zach made this comment before we left that the don'ts will be interesting. AI struggles with negatives. Like if you tell it to make a picture without an elephant, it will always put an elephant in it. Yeah, funny. Yes, the book balls, Robin. I don't guess you were here when we opened any of the little mini books. I'll show you what I got in them. And then Esther Jane saying, Kat, it will be wild and crazy. I think so. Talking about all of our books that we're going to be reading. And next month, we're now with 3 different series by J.A. Jance because all of our characters, Beaumont Brady and this new character Walker, are all going to collide at some point. And Esther Jane said, purple people, Esther, oh my. Or you were trying to say eater. And then Tanya left us. She had to go to bed. You know, she lives across the pond, so it is very late for her. Always happy to see Tanya. And hello, Teresa. Yes, I am feeling better. Thank you. And Heidi said to Jamie, I put the strain on my TBR. We love the same books. Paula popped in and said, hi, Cat and Chat. Currently doing book club sprints for Twisted Love, but had to pop in and boot the like button. Thank you so much, Paula. We appreciate that. And then Jacqueline said, hello, Cat and friends. Been here quietly working on an activity for my sophomores for tomorrow, taking a page of Kat's book and creating Mad Libs for them to work on their grammar a little bit, which I think would be fun. Myself personally, we're all lectured and worksheeted out. Yeah, I think they would like that. It's a fun way for them to learn their grammar for sure. And then their stories are probably going to be so silly. Denise ate dinner and read 12 pages on page 70. Jamie ran to the post office and got to 80% in her audiobook. Excellent. And Jenny read 2 chapters for Percy Jackson, The Sea of Monsters. How are you liking it? I love that first Percy Jackson series. I haven't read the other one, but I like the first one. That's whole series. It's really good. And Alicia was getting kids ready for bed and learned that you can actually eat a banana peel. Yes, I've heard about that, but I don't know if I would actually want to eat one. And yay for Beaumont. I know, I'm so excited. I'm so glad we have the same narrator because I just like his style. And to me, he is Beaumont at this point, you know, getting into 8 books with him. Stina fixed herself a cucumber sandwich and listened to the beginning of The Snow by Flint Maxwell. Hope you're enjoying it so far. Robin made it to 122 of 346. And she says, I'm going to get off and play a game for a little bit, but thanks for the sprints and I'm glad you're feeling better. Thank you, Robin. I appreciate it so much. And thanks for being here. Amber is almost done with her book and worked on a book card. I have. Fun. Travis says, I am back and just uploaded sprint art about to open my book ball. Yay. I'm going to share with y'all with mine. Swank just finished Bunny by Mona Awad. And how did you like it, Swank? I've heard some people like it. Some people don't. And Jen listened to 6 chapters. Excellent. For not reading a whole lot, that was pretty good. Cameron just been editing here and wishing I could play my tiny bookshop game on Switch, but I got to get this video done. Well, that'll be like your reward for getting it done. So that'll help you. I think that'll be a good way to treat yourself at the end of it. Carmen says, I bet you finish it in 2 days. I think I will because the Beaumont books, it's hard for me to like rein it in sometimes, especially when it starts getting really good. That I don't think it'll take me any time at all. I just wish the book chapters they told you what the chapter is. So I went ahead and I found the ebook on Hoopla. I did this last time, and it helps me see what chapter I am on when I can check like the ebook as we're going along. But I have a feeling I'm going to blow through it pretty quickly. The Strain is a reread for me, but I never finished the series. And I made it to page 88 of the Iliad. How are you liking it? Is it the first time you're reading it? I've never read the Iliad. I've read the Odyssey, but not the Iliad. And I am liking it. It's my first time reading Percy Jackson. Great. I love that series. I just think it's really well done. I like mythology, so I think that adds to it. And then he's like a teenager, and it was one that was really popular with my junior high students. And Zach said you'd have to very thoroughly wash a banana peel. There's a lot of stuff that could be on there. Yeah. Plus, I just think it would be bitter. Gotta head out to watch tonight's episode of Big Brother, but Sprints was so much fun. Thank you. Bye, Amber. Have fun watching your TV show. And Stina says, I'm heading over to Libronauts for now. Might be back later. Bye, Stina. Well, I will be hopping off about 7:30ish so that I can go to my book club meeting tonight, just to let you know. I'm not sure if we'll even have time to do another sprint. We'll have to see. Travis got Emma, Jekyll and Hyde, and Never Never by Colleen Hoover. Ugh. I like the Jekyll and Hyde and the Emma. I think that's cool. I mean, I haven't even gotten Emma yet. Lucky duck. I do the same thing, Kat. I know it's hard with Beaumont. I was worried about the narrator for Beaumont as it's a long running series, still going, I think, as latest one was in 2024. The likelihood of the same narrator for that long is rare. Well, fingers crossed. Because I do know for Bunnicula, it was the same narrator until that very last book. And I really felt bad for that last narrator. He did a great job, but he wasn't Victor Garber. So it was very hard to listen to it. In fact, I don't even know if I even listened as much as I just read with my eyeballs. Swing said it was a reread with a group read, and I liked it. 5 stars. Nice. I've never read it, but always have liked Greek mythology. Figured I should before I die. I think you would enjoy it if you like middle grade. It's very fast reading and very interesting. And Percy Jackson is a likable character and his group of friends, and they have some really great adventures. And like I said, if you like Greek mythology, oh, you're saying about the Iliad. Here I am thinking Percy Jackson. Okay, I've never read it, but always liked Greek mythology. Figured I would before I died. Okay, Iliad you're talking about. I'm thinking Percy Jackson, even though you're saying Iliad. Have you read the Odyssey? Because if you have not read the Odyssey, I would recommend that one as well. And yeah, I was not excited for Never Never. Well, I ended up getting another Colleen Hoover one too. I'm going to show you in a second. I've read all the Strain books. I didn't like the sequels very much. I recommend just pretending the good guys win at the end of the first one. And then I probably won't see y'all tonight. Thanks for the sprints. Thanks, Stina, for being here. Always great seeing you. And Denise said, Big Brother, almost forgot. Going to watch it too. Thanks for sprints. Bye, Denise. Have a good evening watching Big Brother. And then Zach said, I read the Iliad and the Odyssey last year. The Odyssey is much more entertaining. I do enjoy the Odyssey, but I can't compare until I, actually read the Iliad. And then I guess I'd have to make a comparison. There's so much that happens in the Odyssey. It's just really cool. And Percy Jackson is about the Greek gods too, isn't it? Yes. That's why at first I was having to trick my brain because that's what Jenny is reading, the second one in Percy Jackson. And I read her comment right after reading about the Iliad. See how quickly I forget? Y'all are both doing Greek myths. But Percy Jackson really is a good middle grade series, I think. Like I said, my junior high kids really enjoyed it. And if you like Greek mythology, you'll probably enjoy how it all plays out, with Percy and the gods. So let me show you what I got. I know that this is a bookcase, so I'm not going to open this up because I know I can send this to somebody that might want this bookcase when I send books, because they can put it together. And I think I'm going to do like Janet Pages and Chaos. She got herself a cute little book cart and a bookshelf. And I think I might go that route as well, especially the book cart. It is super, super cute. And I would just love that for like my little mini books. I could just see myself having a whole little library, mini library scene going here. I might have to see if my husband can build me that, like to scale with the book cart and everything. I don't know. He's pretty nice about doing stuff like that. So in this book ball, I did get another bookcase. I will tell you, in the book ball that I opened up on Monday, I got another gold magnifying glass, and I got the Secret Garden bookmark, which was new to me, which I'm excited about that. And I did get The Prince and the Pauper, which is by Mark Twain. And I did get a Colleen Hoover Heartbones. So those were out of my first box. So I got a gold magnifying glass, the Secret Garden bookmark, and those two books. So let me look and see what I got in here. I was kind of looking through the paper, and I think I got duplicates. But Alicia and I are going to be doing some swapping between each other. So I'm excited about that. Woohoo! Okay. Cameron, you're going to be excited about this. So I got, whoops, good Lord, I'm throwing the book at you, Cameron, through the web. Cameron, I got your Hardy Boys. So now I don't have to take Alicia's second one. I'm so excited for you. Okay, so I got that one with the Nancy Drew for Cameron. I do have, I don't know if I have this one. Let me see. Bookmarks. Ooh, this is new to me. I got the Sherlock Holmes. So now what that means is I have gotten all of the bookmarks for series 2. I have so much stuff in my office. I'm looking for my black marker. Oh, here it is. Okay. Okay. So I got to color that in. So I'm very excited. I got all of the bookmarks. So any bookmarks I get from this point is Lanyap. Okay. So bookmarks are done. So that was out of that one. And I got the Hardy Boy. So I'm very, very excited because now I have a complete set for Cameron. He's got a Nancy Drew and a Hardy Boys. So let's see what's next. And I'm only going to open one since we're time starved today. Okay. Jane Eyre. Jane Eyre. I already have a Jane Eyre. So this is a duplicate. Put that over here in the duplicate section. Okay. That is done. Okay. This, I think, is a duplicate too. So I might have had all duplicates except for my bookmark. Yep. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. That is another one. Okay. All duplicates this time. All duplicates. And the thing about it is, Alicia has told me that there is a Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and the special Charlie and the Chocolate Factory will have a gold ribbon that wraps around it. And inside that Charlie and the Chocolate Factory is a golden ticket. So I have not gotten one of those yet. I have a couple of these Charlie and the Chocolate Factories. So I already have that, and I had gotten one in series 1. So that was not a big thing. Also, I want to tell you that the Dracula, I don't know if y'all can see it. See how they have a little vial? It almost looks like a baby bottle, but it's a little vial of blood. Apparently, Alicia has told me this too, that the Dracula comes wrapped with a ribbon, and inside the book is a cutout, and the vial of blood is inside the book. So I haven't gotten that yet, but she says she has an extra one, so we might be able to swap that. And I'm guessing maybe the Sherlock Holmes has a ribbon, and then there's a silver magnifying glass in it, which I don't need another magnifying glass because I have like a lot of them from the other things. So anyway, between those two balls that I opened, I really only got 2 bookmarks and 2 new books. So still lots to get. I have 3 more balls to open, and I will save those. So I am holding out for another Frankenstein because I did promise Travis if I got a Frankenstein, I would give him the Frankenstein. So I did promise that. But anyway, so good news all around. So, Alicia said, I think I only need 3 or 4 from the mini book series 2, the luxury Sherlock Holmes, one of the sisterhood books, Emma, and I think Slammed by Colleen Hoover. So I wonder if you probably don't need the sisterhood books that I got, the duplicates, but once you let me know, I'll look for you. I don't have Emma yet, and I don't have the Slammed yet for Colleen Hoover, but we'll have to see. I know you've gotten everything. It's bizarre to me that I have yet to get a candlestick. I think that is so weird. And I know this is not a candlestick. This feels too much like a bookcase to me. Yeah. I mean, I guess I should open it just to be sure. But anyway. Okay. Yeah. So once I get exhausted with the series 2, then I will let you know. I'm still going to hold out for series 1 to see if I can get any of those books too. I have to see which ones you have duplicates, because actually, depending on which ones I really want for series 1, I might just swap with you for that too. Jen's cart is adorable. The issue for me is choosing which color I want my bookcase and my cart to be. That's going to be the biggest decision, is what color cart. Yes, do it. The shop I got from has different colors. I saw that. I already went on there to look at all the stuff after I saw yours. I cannot believe how big they are. It's amazing. Just absolutely amazing. You can buy the book cart, I think. Yes, you can buy the book cart. Jen put a link. I can send you the link if you're interested, Alicia. She put a link. She sent me a link about it. And I knew you'd love it. Yay for the Hardy Boys. So I have that to the side for you. And when I was at Ross store over the weekend, I saw they had some series 1 book balls. They were sets of 2. Okay. Somebody mentioned Ross the other day. I have got to put this on my list to see. We do have a Ross. And I'm going to have to look to see if they have book balls for series 1. Glad you said that. Series 1. Okay. And then, did you check for the golden ticket? No, it doesn't have one, because it would, Alicia says, for it to have a golden ticket, it has to be wrapped like a golden, there's like a gold wrap around the books that have the special thing in it. So, and none of my Charlie and the Chocolate Factories have that. It's just kind of a bummer too that they have Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, like they have them in series 1, and then they went ahead and duplicated for series 2 that you could get the golden ticket. So my thing is why didn't you just get the golden ticket as part of the series 2 book? So I think that was poor marketing on their part. And Alicia says, I have duplicates of Frankenstein if you need one. Okay, well, that'll be perfect. So if I don't get one, Travis, then I can get a Frankenstein for you. I can send you Emma for Frankenstein Cat. I don't know if I'm going to actually collect these for real or not. Don't really have the extra funds. Yeah, it can be pricey. I do say. I need to cough for a second. Hold on. Thank you. Excuse me. Yes, well, I will definitely get you another Frankenstein, even if I have to swap out one with Alicia. Maybe you and Alicia could swap the Emma and the Frankenstein. That is a possibility that y'all could do that, since she needs an Emma and you want a Frankenstein. I got the candlestick if you want me with Emma. I have like 5 candlesticks. Isn't that crazy? Like I have 2 light lamps, and I have an extra bookcase and an extra gold magnifying glass. So, and then be right back. Amazon still has series 1. I saw that, but they have the 2 packs. So I'm kind of worried, because didn't you get the 2 packs and weren't they the same? That's what I'm kind of afraid of. It's like, well, what am I going to do if they have the same thing in the 2 packs? That's kind of funky. Zach said, I'd get a pink card. Well, black is my favorite color. And purple is my like second favorite color. I like burgundy. They don't have a burgundy. Um, I wouldn't mind getting maybe a blue one. I don't know. It's so hard. I'm gonna have to, because the bookcase, I wouldn't mind getting a black bookcase. I don't want a black cart and a black bookcase. So I might get a black cart. I might get the black bookcase with a purple cart. It's so hard to decide. And I think they were $11 for a set of two. That is cheap. That would be amazing. I need to go to Ross. I need to go tomorrow before I forget. I wrote it on my list. And Alicia said, yes, the luxury ones all have like a golden ribbon wrapped around the book. Yeah, I remember you saying that. And that explains why I haven't seen those luxury items yet. And I will send you pictures in a bit. Excellent. And I swear I saw you open a candlestick on camera. Nope, no candlestick for me. What you saw me open was the lamp. Remember, I had to put the light bulb in, and that was what was so difficult about the lamp. I do not. I have teacups. That's what I have. If I keep collecting teacups, I could have like a whole tea party. I got a kitty cat, which I'm excited about. The only thing I'm missing from their items, besides the luxury items, is the candlestick. Which, if I need a candlestick, I can always trade with Alicia. They have single packs too. No, that was series 2 that was in the review. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to try Ross tomorrow and see. And I might also go to Hobby Lobby and see. Ross is kind of close to Hobby Lobby. I'm trying to think if there's any other places that would have these. They don't have them at Books A Million because I checked and when Andrew and I went, unless they have series 2. But I know they would probably be a little bit more pricey going into the bookstore. Alicia also ordered from Target.com. And they're a little bit cheaper there. The balls are like $7.99. So I thought about doing that as well. Not series 1, but series 2. And I sent pictures in IG of the golden ribbons. Okay, yeah. So let's look at that real quick so y'all can see it. IG. Okay. Oh, wait. Yes. Okay. So you see how they have a golden ribbon around it? So that Roald doll, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, has a golden ticket in it. And then that Dracula has a cutout, like the pages are cut out so that the vial can fit in it. So that's what I'm looking for. And I'm assuming the Sherlock Holmes has that as well. And there's a magnifying glass inside the Sherlock Holmes, which again, I don't need another magnifying glass with the that'll be my luck is what I'll get. I don't want the universe to send me that. Thank you for sending that. And we're going to do a speed round of sprint art. Yes. So we're not going to do another sprint, guys. I'm sorry. We're just not going to have enough time unless we do like a 15-minute sprint. I mean, no, we're not even going to have time at 7:09. I am so sorry. Because like I said, I'd like to be off at 7:30 if possible. Okay, let me get to sprint art. Da, 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 da. Let's see, sprint art. Okay, so August 27th. Okay, so let me just make sure what we have here. I don't remember if I've talked to you since I finished Emma, but I gave it 3 stars. Yay for finishing finally. It took a long time. Yeah, I have not rated it yet. It's still blank on my list because I'm torn between a 3, a 3.5, and a 4. Like I'm swinging in there. And a lot of times when I write a review, that kind of helps me like to really see if I liked it or not. Like I might settle on a 3.5, Teresa, just because I'm torn between the two. It's so hard. But I'm glad you finally finished. It took me forever to finish it, which that should probably tell me. I mean, the writing is pretty, but I don't know what it is about it. I can't really say. I don't know. I did like the ending though. The ending was decent. Those little books look cool, but no extra money for collecting anything but real books, and now can't do that much either. Yeah, I mean, Stormy, they are cute. If I have a bunch of leftover, I don't mind sending them to you if they're books that you would think you would like for your collection. And no worries. Thank you, Carmen. I appreciate that. I just feel bad. I like to try to do at least 4 sprints. Um, I guess if I wouldn't have opened the balls, we could have had Tom. Okay, so backup sweater, very normal. Yep, looks very normal, except that he's smelling it. That's a little weird. Okay, why is it not working? Okay, jumping. Oh, so that was just the one. Jumping for the camera. So make sure when you get your photo, you're jumping for the camera. These people's faces are a little odd. And they're on the side of a cliff. Ah, he's happy. Wow, they got some air in the middle of the road. Except this guy right here. At first, I thought he had a very huge mustache. Very huge. And then, hey, I'm so happy. She looks like the only one really that might be schoolish. Okay, let's look saucy. Woohoo! I think Carmen is one that gave us saucy. It's looking saucy. Woohoo! And she even has a little bun. Look at a little bun in her hair. I'm being saucy. I like that they have martini. I like martinis. Anybody else like martinis? And then fluffy tomorrow. Now that's cute. That looks like something you would see on a little kid's notebook or folder for school. Cute. Oh, that looks like my little kitty cat I got from the mini book ball. So cute. Oh, look how cute that little pooch is. That's what Bailey looked like when Bailey was a baby. A little fur ball. Emma was a 3-star, but the ending was a 4-star. Yeah, the ending, actually, I liked the ending. I was like, God, if this could have been like this the whole entire time. And I would not jump by a cliff edge. Neither would I. And I do not like martinis. Oh, no. Martini is a saucy drink. I love martinis. When we go out to a restaurant, especially like a new one, I always look at their martini list because they have some really good ones. And then also too, they have like dessert martinis. So those are nice to have like after. Yeah, I like the fluffy cloud too. I like the fluffy, everything fluffy. Here's your cold smile. Okay, this is your cold smile. All cute fluffies. I agree. I don't know if it's really, I mean, it's smug. I come and get you. I don't know if that's so much cold as it's like angst. Yeah, that one. Yep. That one is the one. He looks like he would make a really good vampire, like Vladimir Todd. Has anybody ever read that series? I don't think it's published anymore. It is a great vampire series for junior high kids. I love it. Andrew read it. We read it together. Like he read it and then I read it too. I haven't seen it on the shelf though. I don't even know if they sell it anymore. He is. He would make a very good vampire, teen vampire. Now this is a woman book photo. Just me looking at a book photo. She looks like she might be reading something. She looks like she might be pregnant. Those are very nice. Travis, these are very nice and decent. Say boing before photo is taken. Now, I said that I spoke too soon. This could be a little disturbing considering there's no like body. Or if that's his body, it's very skinny. Oh. That one reminds me of Miley Cyrus. Oh my gosh. Boinga boinga, a binga boinga. I don't even understand. Oh my gosh. Are there supposed to be balloons in his hands? What's weird about them is they're upside down. I don't understand. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Jamie's like, where's the trauma? They are on acid. Bouncing heads. Right. Never mind. There it is. I would just said the same thing. Like, oh my goodness. At least it spelled it right. Exactly. Okay. Brush your gams before the pictures. Okay. This is like an ad for self care. Except that this brush is possessed and will brush your gams for you. Like you just have to laugh and smile and enjoy it. Now this one, you're brushing your gams, but instead of using the actual brush bristles, you use the opposite side. I don't know. I don't know. Funny. Funny, funny. There was a lady with like 6 legs, but it didn't save. Uh-oh. And the brush is from the Wizarding World. Yes, exactly. Picture Day is arms down, one of the most spooky days of the year. Okay. Now this is kind of cute and kind of eerie though. It's kind of eerie because the kids, I don't know. I don't like it. The kids, look at the kid's face. Like this kid in particular. Very eerie, but their body doesn't match. I don't know. It's like the mom's arm and the kid's arms are not the same, and it's like they don't have bodies, or the mom doesn't have a body. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Oh. Yeah, I wouldn't like to see these kids. That's very eerie. Very perfect for spooky. These are like Children of the Corn modern style. Children of the Neighborhood. Yeah, she's kind of freaking. Good makeup job, but kind of freaking. Yeah. Mm-mm. I don't like it. That's kind of freaky to me. Yeah. It's just kind of spooky. Oh, that one is way spooky. Yes. Anything with like kids, I want to raise her from the Wizarding World. I know that would be great. Okay, so those were spooky. Purple people eater wearing a wyvern print sarong with a toy painted on it. Okay. Hmm. These are pretty cool. Pretty cool. Look at his abs. Like, yeah, I'm ready for picture day. Now that one just looks cute. He doesn't look as intimidating as the other ones. He's pretty buff. Look at those nails. He would definitely cut you. That's for sure. Yeah, exactly. Creepy kids, no thanks. Yeah, creepy kids give me the willies. And you talking to me? It said, screw the print, we made purple dragons. Okay, so the next is clothes get scary in car class. Yeah. This is pretty spooky, pretty scary. I wouldn't want to be in car class anyway. Look at this. Yeah. It's a pretty wicked looking. I wouldn't want to be in it. Ooh. Ooh. Is this like Uncle Fester? Yeah, this guy looks like, look at this one right here. Is that like the headless horseman right here? Or is like part of his body in the front and his other part of his body is on the other desk? Is he like an elastic man? That is hilarious. That's kind of creepy. That's kind of creepy. That's like the undead in car class. They look like zombies. The undead. That looks like Halloween Town. A pinhead. I was going to say Halloween Town. Yeah, it's kind of creepy though. They're creeping. Okay, get cafeteria fries out both of your teeth. Oh my gosh. The fries look good though. They look like they could be McDonald's fries. Oh, I think I just said it. McDonald's fries. Except her fingers on her one hand look kind of bizarre. So weird. Ooh. Ooh, she's got lip funk. Ooh. Ooh, like chewed up fries. Yuck. Ah, our sprint art is like very bizarre tonight. I will say the clothes were scary in the car, and also pick the not purple people, the picture day in arms day on one of the most spooky days of the year. Those were good. Those were the scariest. Those were kind of traumatizing, if I must say so myself. Yes, lip funk. I mean, we don't know exactly what it was. Napoleon, give me your tots. Looks like a lot of levitating fries. And that is a nice way to eat cheese fries. Spoonful of cheese, then a fry. Oh, yes, to Corman. Yes. Okay, so that it has brought us to the conclusion of sprint art and our sprints for tonight. Thank y'all for being understanding, since I am going to be going to the middle grade March book club to discuss Tree, Table, and Book. This was heartwarming, but also heartbreaking. And I did cry quite a few times in this book because one of the topics that's covered is dementia, and then it's also like historical things that happens to the Sophia character. So yeah, anyway, but it was also, I love the main character. She is precious, and very, 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 very excited to have read that and read something by Lois Lowry. It's been a while since I read something by her. As far as I know, I'll be back next Wednesday for sprints, and I'll be here on Saturday for our Saturday morning momentum. If anybody wants to get anything done for Power Hour, that would be awesome. Thank you so much, Alicia, for being here. I appreciate you and all that you do to help me out. And Sarah was not here the whole time. Crazy times, but thank you as always. Everyone have a great night. Thank you, Travis. And hopefully next week we'll have a little more time together. Thank you again for doing sprint art. I loved it. The creepy kids and all. Hopefully my dreams won't be haunted. And thank you so much, Alicia. I think it'll be a good time. Good night, Jen. I'll see you shortly because you'll be over there. Thank you, Jamie, for being here. I will enjoy my book club. They don't meet very often anymore. They meet once a quarter. So that's why I hate to not be able to, I hate to miss. And thank you, Carmen. Thanks to Travis. Have a good night, everyone. And keep your eye on Stormy's Discord, because I will be giving my thoughts about Beaumont. Good night, Jenny. Have a good evening. Thank you so much. Thank you, Cameron, for being here. You make my day. I really love you. And I'm going to be setting some things aside for you to send that to you. And I promise I am going to get in touch with you. And I'll be on the lookout for your special package. See you tomorrow, Jamie. Yes, that's right. Thank you for reminding me. Anybody that read Deacon King Kong, we do have a meeting. The meeting is going to be on Alex's channel this time. 7 p.m. Central Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 5 p.m. Pacific Time. I put a link in the Discord. I'll be putting another link tomorrow in Instagram. I put a link in YouTube in the post area. So if you're interested to hear any of our thoughts on Deacon King Kong, please join in. We would love the support. We'd love to see y'all and to hear your thoughts. Thank you, Jamie, for reminding me. Thank you, Stormy. Have a good night, my friend. Good night, Zach. See you soon. And thank you, Sarah. I hope you feel better. I hope you feel better before the weekend, especially. And looking forward to getting my books together for Fall Bookish Bingo. And good night, Annie. Good seeing you. And hopefully I'll see you very soon. Bye, everybody. Love y'all. Stay amazing and be safe in y'all's